What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to the I Love Drift channel, and today we are working on crank timing. So for the Mx5 I got a new crank angle sensor timing sprocket. It's a 32 tooth instead of the 4 tooth which is currently on there, so it's what to do, helps it count better or whatever, so it doesn't get any mixed up signals. And we're setting the sensors on the SR20, 7 to 1 millimeter, and the one on this one, the cam angle sensor and the crank angle sensor. So the cam angle sensor tells it where top dead center is, and then the other one gives it accurate timing sequence. And we got to put the other cam cover we sent away to get painted, so I got to chop this off the back of this one. We're going to temporarily put this on, so hopefully we can start this thing today. And yeah, hopefully we'll get the sprocket on the Mx5 as well, get that started. Had to order a new battery because my dry cell went completely dead. It was upsetting because they're expensive. And stuff from Japan's. So Robbie's got his bonnet pins. I got the boots, D-Max boots. They're silicone and more flexible, and they're a bit roomier, so they fit over the offset rack spaces better in the FD. Got a set for Cat's car as well. And what else came? My oil drain came for the RB, so it goes in the back of the head. Whoops, I'm dropping stuff again. Shit. Oh. So that's soon. I've just got to weld on the exhaust on the FD. Just want to weld the nut on here and on here, so I can put tie wire around the V-bands to stop them from rotating down, so the nuts don't drag on the ground at any bad times. As you can see, like that one's hanging down pretty low. So fix that. I have to do that as well. Yeah. Stay tuned. So we got the motor at top dead center. I just shove a screwdriver in there, rotate it around so the dowel's at the top, and then we just slot this bad boy on. Whammy. Then we just put the balancer back on. And then just put in the 4 M10 bolts in the front of it, and then that's done. Then we just change the setting in the ECU. Alright, so after doing a bit of research, this is the intake cam sprocket for Mx5 NB 1.8 litre, and it's got these two dowels here and here, and one on the other side here. So what when you select to do like a custom timing setup in your aftermarket ECU, generally they'll have like one signal from the sync sensor, which is your cam angle sensor, it's the sync sensor, and then the actual timing sprocket and sensor down there on the crank angle sensor is what does the firing. This is just the reference sync to tell it where top dead center is each time, whatever. So on the Mx5, for whatever reason, the factory ECU uses 3 sync marks, which are very uneven. So you've got these 2 here really close together, then one single one. So what we're going to do is grind off these 2 here so they don't exist anymore, and just use one sync mark as you would set for any sort of custom timing setup in the ECU, and that'll hopefully simplify it. And that's why we couldn't get it started just using the factory set. So I'm going to get the grinder out, grind these off, install that, and plug the ECU in. Hopefully we get this fucking thing to start. Got it, turn car onto ignition. Filming the stuff.
Hang on. Right. So what we've done, so you can explain it, or do you want me to explain it?
No, you explain.
Okay.
Speak.
What we've done is we've put the 36-2 teeth wheel on, and now we've only got the one home sensor as well, so we've chosen that from the Haltech setup list. We've set the basic trigger angle of 76 and counted that from the home signal to the index tooth you need to have 9 teeth pass through the whole sensor, so we've just put that in to begin with, left all of the other settings as default. For the test we're going to turn off the injectors so we don't cause misfiring and stuff like that and upset the neighbors too much, and we're also going to set the ignition lock so the timing isn't variable just while we're doing this testing.
Sweet.
Is that well explained?
Sounds good, buddy. Reboot? What? What do you mean? Oh. Turn it off, turn it back on again.
Yep. Okay, so now what we'll do, we'll show do the timing process.
Do the timing.
We may as well make it in depth for someone.
In depth. For people like us who didn't know what the hell we were doing.
For Rob 1 week ago.
Yeah. This took us a week to work this out. Well, when I say we, Rob. I'm not good at computers. I would have just deleted my whole tune accidentally and then gone, Trent. Look at that.
Jam this in to make sure it goes on properly.
It is a bit tricky to get your spark plug lead down onto your spark plug when they're so deep like that. But you got to make sure it's in both ends properly, in there and on there. And then we okay. You got a spare hand?
What we're going to do now is check those timing settings from the ECU that we've set. We'll just see how we're looking now. Looking pretty good. It's a couple of degrees advanced, but I'll adjust that out of the ECU now.
Have we give it a crank? Popping. Some popping, some backfiring.
Sounds like the timing might be out 360 degrees because for every 1 revolution of a cam, there's 2 revolutions of the crank in a 4-cylinder motor. So we're going to add 36 to the tooth offset, and we think that should get it going.
Too full? It's full. Signs.
43. Okay, needs to reboot the ECU and then we should be good, hopefully.
He means turn the ignition off and turn it back on again. Oi! See what happens. Hey! Yeah, buddy. Alright, thanks for watching our drift channel. That's all for this because it's been a bit of a pain in the butt this week working on these cars, trying to get them both running. But now they're both running, so just button a few little things up. Rob's car's ready to go for a tune pretty much now. Mx5 is ready for winter Matsuri, and it's got to service it, and actually got to depower my power steering rack. I've got to grind the pistons. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.